While the market for mid-sized SUVs is still hogged by the likes of 4Runners and Ford Explorers, Honda is stealthily cooking up a mid-size SUV that'll flip the script. That's right, from jaw-dropping tech to trail-teching upgrades. The new 2026 Honda Passport is poised to deliver significant improvements in performance, technology, and versatility. So tag along as we count down the top 9 reasons why you should wait for the 2026 Honda Passport. Number 9. A ground-up redesign that's not just a mere facelift. With the 2026 Passport, Honda engineers looked no less than a fresh makeover, tossing aside the old playbook and debuting the SUV on an all-new global light truck platform. The new platform, shared with its acclaimed Pilot and Ridgeline siblings, promises 15% greater torsion rigidity and improved weight distribution. This, in layman's terms, translates to sharper handling, dampened cabin noise, and a smooth ride that's effortlessly comfortable. It's not just new under the skin, but outside too. Here, a bold, quite rugged aesthetic ensues, exuding a backpack design theme that draws inspiration from the Born Wild concept. Meaning? Well, the Passport's exterior now adopts an adventurous personality that's well complemented by features like a wide stance, chiseled fenders, and rugged lines. Meanwhile, a new blacked-out grille stands proud up front, now 30% larger to accommodate greater cooling, whilst 9.6 inches of ground clearance, up from 8.1 inches, and skid plates, standard on the higher trims, make the Passport a bona fide off-road champion. Also, according to Honda, the new Passport utilizes a shorter overhang and an enhanced dash-to-axle ratio, which contributes to an impressive 23-degree approach angle. That's ideal for trekking steep, uneven terrains with the kids on board. Number 8. Introducing a powertrain that packs a punch. Underneath the hood, the new 2026 Honda Passport rocks an upgraded 3.5-liter V6 engine that puts out 285 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, an additional 5 ponies over the outgoing Passport models. And while it may not be the quickest of the bunch, it certainly is reliable and, of course, lag-free. Plus, paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, an upgrade over the outgoing 9-speed auto, the setup promises buttery shifts over frantic gear hunting. Honda's even thrown in a handful of driving modes, ranging from normal, econ, sport, snow, sand, trail, and tow, to effectively transform the Passport from a highway cruiser to a dirt road trekker with the flick of a dial. Also new to the 2026 Passport is Honda's tried and tested IVT-M4 all-wheel drive system. Complete with an advanced torque vectoring system, the rear differential is now able to handle 40% more torque and reacts 30% faster. Up to 70% of engine torque is available to the rear wheels, with 100% of that sent to a single wheel if needed. So it carves corners like a sedan. Well, almost. And powers through rugged terrains with exceptional grip. Additionally, the light truck platform now sits 72% stiffer laterally front and 50% torsionally rigid rear, which translates to enhanced stability and a smooth, composed ride. Of course, the McPherson front strut and multi-link rear suspension have been retuned for adventure as well, now adding exclusive spring rates and off-road dampers, both standard for the Trail Sport variants, for rock-solid performance on uneven terrains. Meanwhile, wider front and rear tracks help improve stability, while the 2.75-inch longer wheelbase smooths out highway jitters. Number 7. A spacious, well-equipped cabin. Inside the 2026 Honda Passport awaits an interior design to keep pace with your adventurous and remarkably luxurious lifestyle. Of course, thanks to the longer wheelbase, rear seat occupants enjoy adequate headroom and 1.3 inches of extra legroom, enough space to finally cross their legs without kneeing the driver's seat. Still, the new Passport doesn't skimp on luxury, flaunting easy clean synthetic leather seats accompanied by orange stitching, because nothing says "I off-road" like neon accents. If that's not enough, the Trail Sport Elite is there to pamper you, cranking the luxury to 11 with perforated leather seats, ventilated cushions, and a heated steering wheel for those cold 4 a.m. trailhead departures. Adding to the luxury, new body stabilizing power adjustable seats with memory settings come standard, reducing fatigue on those extended road trips. Also standard across the Trail Sport variant is a panoramic sunroof that pairs along the multicolored ambient lighting to brighten the cabin and elevate the adventure vibe. At the heart of the cockpit lies a standard Google built-in 12.3-inch digital instrument panel that runs on pure SAS, answering, "Hey Google, find the nearest Home Depot," while projecting trail maps via wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Right below it, a 10.2-inch digital cluster showcases real-time pitch roll angles to help you navigate even the toughest terrains. Number 6. Impressive towing capabilities. On the topic of towing, the 2026 Honda Passport retains its 5,000-pound towing capacity, which is anything but insufficient. Thanks to the new 10-speed auto, towing feels more composed with less gear hunting on steep grades, keeping the V6 in its torque sweet spot. Moreover, the integrated trailer brake controller, now standard across the range-topping trims, helps reduce trailer sway, whereas the tow mode adjusts shift points and throttle response to keep your cargo in check. Number 5. Cargo space for your entire life, plus a picnic. The 2026 Honda Passport is an impressive hoarder, allowing enough cargo room to swallow bikes, strollers, or a literal kitchen sink. Meanwhile, the redesigned underfloor storage hides muddy boots, emergency snacks, or even valuables. Then, if things get Mad Max level feral, there's always the Magic Slide cargo shelf that transforms into a 4-person picnic table with a grippy topographic map design. However, there's no mistaking the mole panels, allowing you to strap shovels, first aid kits, or a suspiciously large collection of protein bars like a tactical genius. Look closely and you'll spot several thoughtful spaces, from the clever multi-use tray near the shifter to the 10 large cup holders scattered throughout the cabin, built to cradle your favorite beverage. Number 4. Premium off-road accessories and customizable options. Taking the Born Wild ethos a step further, the 2026 Honda Passport crafts an exterior that's equal parts brute strength and tactical elegance, blending form and function like a Swiss Army knife. Of course, the 2.75-inch longer wheelbase especially enhances the SUV's athletic profile, closely followed by a pulled-back A-pillar and a long hood that exudes a somewhat predator-on-the-prowl appeal. Meanwhile, the broad-shouldered profile anchored by a thickened C-pillar gives the roof a floating, adventure-ready stance. Speaking of adventure-ready swagger, the matte black rear roof section is full of function, letting you lean gear against it with a carefree confidence, including skis, fishing rods, or the occasional overzealous cargo strap. As standard, the 2026 Passport rides on 18-inch wheels wrapped in General Grabber all-terrain tires, housed in flared fenders to make way for the Passport's wide tracks. Up front, the top-of-the-range Trail Sport trims dazzle eyes with a gloss-like grille, amber LED DRLs, and steel skid plates thick enough to ward off big boulders. Of course, there's no mistaking the bright recovery hooks that are rated for 8,800 pounds, ensuring that even in the harshest conditions, your Passport remains recoverable. Other functional flexes include a roof rail that's rated for 400 pounds of rooftop tents, kayaks, or your questionable level of vintage gas cans. However, for those who prefer their luxury with a side of dirt, the 2026 Honda Passport doesn't disappoint. With Trail Sport exclusive colors like sunset orange and ash green metallic, the Passport will make sure you stand out harder. Number 3. Your guardian angel has a Honda badge. Rooted in Honda's safety for everyone philosophy, the Passport wraps you in a fortress of confidence, no matter where the road or trails leads. The updated Honda Sensing Suite 3.0 brings a suite of ADAS features designed to cocoon occupants, and the vehicle of course, from distracted drivers and rogue raccoons. These include 90-degree field-of-view wide-view cameras, wide-angle radars, traffic jam assist, traffic sign recognition, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping and departure assist, and blind spot monitoring, ensuring you're protected on the go. Number 2. The Trail Sport, a Subaru Outback killer? For those craving more than just pavement prowess, The Trail Sport is engineered to be your ultimate off-road companion. For a few extra grand, the Trail Sport trim adds off-road tuned goodies and enhancements, including an off-road suspension, steel skid plates tested by Honda's Powersports team, and bright recovery hooks, engineered to yank you out of sticky situations. Of course, the package also accompanies meaty General Grabber all-terrain tires that grip like a dream on mud, rocks, and snow. On the technical side, however, features like hill descent control and the Trail Watch camera come in handy, ensuring you tackle slopes up to 7% like a mountain goat, while projecting tire paths on the 12.3-inch screen so you can dodge boulders like a video game. Smart, isn't it? Number 1. A premium experience without the premium price tag. The 2026 Honda Passport graces the mid-size SUV segment at a modest $44,750 for the RTL trim. Ideal for those who value a refined driving experience, impressive safety features, and an upscale feel, all at a surprisingly accessible price point. Step up to the Trail Sport trim and you unlock off-road credentials with a host of rugged features like off-road tuned suspension, steel skid plates, and eye-catching recovery hooks that add both function and flair. When put into perspective, the Trail Sport undercuts the Ford Bronco Badlands and the Jeep Grand Cherokee by a landslide, all the while delivering more standard off-road gear. Talk about value for money.